Hey everyone, Michelle here from Shelby Creates. Today I'm going to be using my Dilutions Collage Journal, and this is a Collage Soup image. I believe it's probably a free download. That's why it has this this border here. So I'm going to be using that on a black page. I've got out Night, Lapis, Sapphire, Mustard and Blackberry. So I'm going to try and I think I'll cut the frog out, and then I'm going to try and replicate a similar background and see how that goes. I'm just cutting that all out. For a moment there I paused and I thought I might just stick it down as it is and then try and replicate that pattern and make it all blend in, but it didn't. Also, I do understand that it's Collage Soup, not Collage Soup, but you know what I mean. So I'm just starting with the darkest blue there. My goal is to just make a pattern in the background that's similar to the one that I cut it from. I am not the famous artist. Sorry about the swaying of my camera. I'm going to try and fix that up. Maybe attach it to a different part of the table. So I'm just using some different blues and just using a thick brush and trying to blend it in. And the brush is dry, so that I'm just drying it off, wiping it off in between, so the colours are blending in together. And that's the mustard. Soon I'm going to swap to a first I'll use a bit of a lighter blue. That's the it's quite translucent, that one. I think it's one of the ones that's quite neon, and that kind of just disappeared. And then I think I tried to use a bit of sky as well. So I'm just using a thinner brush now and putting in some of the mustard and making just some swirly patterns to make it a bit more interesting than just a blended bit of mess on the background. I went to go in with some gold paint too, and the only gold paint I had was a paper artsy one that I hadn't used for years, and it had completely separated. I shook it and there was no way it was going to go back to the gold that it was before. So I ended up using, the only other gold I had was a Dana Wakley gloss spray. So I took that up and then used a paintbrush, which you'll see soon. It was quite bubbly, but as soon as I used the heat tool on it, the bubbles kind of disappeared. And I quite liked the effect it had. There was a part doing this that I thought it's just a mess, and I wasn't happy with it at all. But when I get to the final part, I actually quite liked it. It was quick and easy, and it was a way for me to just sit down and paint. I just went in with the goal that I was just going to paint and stick the frog down and see what happened. But yeah, I ended up being quite happy with it. So just blending in. Oh, here we am now with the gloss spray. I think it's Gilt. It didn't really come out very golden, but it does add a bit of gloss to the background, which was really nice. And then I've splattered it everywhere. I think I then went in with some mustard, and also the I think it's blackberries, the purple that I've used. So I've splattered that around a little bit as well. Before I've moved on, I've given it a really good dry, and then I've glued the frog down. I wasn't really sure where I should go from there, so I've given it a little bit of a white line around it, and then I added some white into the swirls, which really seemed to set the pattern off quite nicely. I've not used any stamps or stencils in this page at all. Enjoyed it, and I think I need to do that more, not put pressure on myself. Actually enjoyed it, and I think I need to do that more, not put pressure on myself. Just here's the swirls now. I think it actually makes it come. Here's the swirls now. I think it actually makes it come together quite nicely. And then I was going to just leave it, and then I thought I'd just done a Claire Stead class last night, doing a bit of catching up, and it was all about using your own handwriting. So off camera, I wrote in there, done is better than perfect. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you.